Hello all. Today it's very late, so I'm going live without informing. The important thing that I wanted to cover was the zero card. We had covered cards or numerology of 1 to 9, but in tarot there is 0. But in numerology you will see there is no 0 because all the date of birth start from 1. So let me tell you, just like in our mathematics, when the 0 comes along with any number, it enhances that number. Yes, of course, after the number. So, similarly, 0 of the tarot is the Fool. Let me explain you the Fool. First of all, Fool, you can call it a fool itself. Like, doesn't have any knowledge, doesn't care about anything, walks, you see, he's walking on the cliff and he's enjoying. So ये जोकर कार्ड को रिप्रेजेंट करता है हमारे ताश के पत्तों में. In the regular playing cards, this represents the joker. So fool, you could call him the joker, you could call him the ignorant person, you could also call him innocent. More than innocent, it will be ignorant. Because adults, when they are innocent, they are actually ignorant. Sorry about that. Yeah, but that is true. कि आपको आपके एज के हिसाब से वर्ल्डली मैटर्स पता होने चाहिए. अगर आप सोच रहे हो कि आप इनोसेंट हो तो नहीं, आप एक्चुअली इग्नोरेंट हो. यू नीड टू बी अ लिटिल sharp, a little worldly, because you're staying in the world. But this 0 is like that, So this also depicts someone who is happy-go-lucky, mast maula, apne mauj mein rehta hai. So that is number 0. And also doesn't understand the consequences of his action. So agar hum usko negativity mein jayenge, तो it's that walking, in spiritual books it's written that fools rush where angels fear to tread. That means fools ऐसे होते हैं कि वो वहां पर भी जाते हैं जहां angels तक जाने से घबराते हैं. So fool does not have any fear. He just plunges there. Fool ऐसा होता है कि he just opens his mouth and many times lands into problems. That is also fool. So verbal fool, physical fool, mental fool, fool in his actions, just taking impulsive action without thinking twice. Always there is many times there is consequences which are not good if the fool takes a plunge. But you can say leap of faith also. Now another positive side of this fool is the leap of faith. So when you take a leap of faith, any possibilities can be there. Yeah. So today we are talking fool with fool's possibilities. So remember I told you ki now for example 1 is the magician. Okay, number 1 is the magician. But when 1 combines with 0, it becomes number 10. So you see what has happened. The magician was creating a magic. The magician was bringing the earth and the universe together to get his things done. But actually when the 0 has joined, it has become 10. And that is when it has become 10. I picked up the 11 card by mistake. So when 0 joins 1, it becomes 10 and 10 becomes the Wheel of Fortune. So the actual miracle, the actual magic, when 0 joins 1, it becomes 10 and the actual Wheel of Fortune turns when 0 joins inside. So now let us talk about all the numbers, especially when the 0 is added. So we are today talking about 10, 20 and 30 because that's all there is in the calendar with 0. So now we talk about number 10. So number 10, what happens? So with number 10, whatever ego, whatever good qualities of the number 1 is enhanced with number 10. Okay. So if 1 is the magician, 10 is able to turn the fortune. But also similarly, because it's a 0, it can take you up or it can take you down. So now when the 0 precedes 1, if the 0 precedes 1, what happens? It is still 1. So it is back to pavilion. Understood? So it's back to pavilion. So 10 has this. I'm sorry, there is some glitch in the light. So 10 has this thing. 10 can, Wheel of Fortune can turn the highest or it can just go back. So I told you that number 1 sulks many a times. So number 10 sulks more than number 1. So you will not find number 1 sulking so much as you will find the number 10 sulking when they have not got their way. So 10 number people, one more thing is there. Number 1 is actually also, their good quality is a little self-sacrificing. Let me tell you, you will not believe this. But yes, number 1 people, if they love somebody, they can sacrifice for them. Trust me on this. Number 1 people, they themselves will not know that they can go to any extent if they for their loved ones. So you see, for the loved ones, how much they will go in, that much 10 will go more. So in both cases, sometimes number 10 is taken advantage of. In comparison to number 1, number 10 it becomes a number that can be taken advantage of. So this is about number 10. Now let us talk about number 2 and 0. That makes it 20. So 2 is, who is 2? She is the high priestess, keeping the knowledge close to the chest, secretive. Okay. And also at the same time I told you the qualities of 2, number 2 is loyalty. Okay. And loyalty and also justification, justice. So now we come to number 20. So I already laid down the cards, then you don't have to wait too much. So see. Now number 2, when it adds with this 0, it becomes 20. So all the qualities of number 2 is enhanced here. So quality of number 2 is, I said, loyalty. I said some kind of, secret knowledge they have, hidden knowledge, like they could be a tarot reader, many things, like they could be able to understand their scriptures better, that is also there. They also are looking for knowledge, hidden knowledge they have. Then they have this secrecy also, not to give away. They don't like to teach people their knowledge. They may show off their knowledge, but they are a little secretive and they do not, give away their knowledge very easily. So number 20, that is enhanced. But now one thing I will tell you about 20, this is my own perception and my own knowledge that I have gained over so many years, that number 20, the spouses of number 20 or the significant other or the, lover or boyfriend, whatever you call, I will call it a significant other, they tend to take advantage of this number 20. 20 of any month, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Any number 20, the spouses tend to take advantage, or even not only the spouses, the people around them. Why? Because loyalty is doubled. Okay. So, and loyalty along with the fool. Loyalty along with the fool. So, sometimes they don't understand that with whom they are doing the loyalty, is it right or wrong? They have lost all that. They do not understand that they are doing loyalty, with whom they are doing loyalty, because 0 is there. So, that is lost. So, number 20 people take advantage, because those in this world are more knowledgeable, they have more brain. I would call narcissist highly genuine and not genuine, genius and intelligent people are narcissists. These people, they know how to use their brain and take use of people around them. So narcissist would be a very negative term. We could call them geniuses. We could call them highly super intelligent people who know how to use their brain to make use of people. So these people get used. Sometimes these people get trapped, 20 number, because you know what, somebody else who is doing something wrong and he is their partner or he is their friend. So they go and do their loyalty so much. So in fact, they are, supporting the wrong sometimes. So that for that 20 number has to be really careful that whom they are supporting. Loyalty is fine, but with whom are you being loyal? So this is one thing that can be there. Then one more thing is there ki now the justice card was number 11, right? But this is the judgment card. Justice is the final judgment. So you could call them judgmental also. Okay. So these are not people who are doing justice. Okay. Remember one thing. There is a difference between justice and judgment. I would call these people a little judgmental. They will be a little judgmental about things. Like anybody is not following the right path, they quickly take this about them. And they become judgmental. They have strong likes and strong dislikes. And that can be changeable also. So little number 20 comes out to be dual character of the 2. Okay, 2 number is dual also. And 2 is a learner also. Now 2 with 20, 0, he's a learner, but how much he's grasping, we don't know. Because end mein 0 hai. So this is about number 20. Okay. So I don't want to tell that they are negative, but you see, people can take advantage of their loyalty. People can fool them easily because 2 is a double fool. Go back and that. And why I am saying partner? Because 2 is the number of the partnership. So partnership, इनकी जिसके साथ रहेगी, if that person is good, nothing like it. But if that person is a clever, cunning person, then they will take advantage. Number 20. So this is about number 20. Now, and yes, one thing I will tell you, one more thing. 20 of any month is actually coming in the cusp. So see, 20 January will be in the cusp of Capricorn and Aquarius. Likewise, if you see 20 August, they will be in the cusp of Virgo and Leo. So that is where usually the next sign starts in astrology. 21st it starts actually, but 20 is on the brink. So they may have another dual character. 20 can have one more dual character, is because sign before them and sign behind them and ahead of them, they are there in the cusp. So equal is there. So number 20 may show the character of Piscean and Aries if they are on that cusp. They may show the character of Virgo and Leo if they are on that cusp. So one more thing about them is this. So but overall, I have seen people of number 20 are really very good people. Like I told you, number 2 people are really good. They want to do justice. They want to do this. But the thing is, इनके साथ फूल जुड़ा होने की वजह से इनको थोड़ा careful रहना है कि ये किसका साथ दे रहे हैं. So now quickly we will come to number 30. Number 30 major arcana card is not there, but I will combine and show you. So 3 and 0. 30. Okay. So 3. Empress. Beautiful. Abundant. Everything. But you know one thing. Qualities can be enhanced also with 0. And sometimes this 3 number now. 3 is the card of Hermit also. Okay. Here we have Hermit number 9. But actually in numerology 30 is the number Hermit. You know why? Because what they do, they can do, they among the number 3, 30 number is the person apart from 3, 12, 21. We don't have 30 major arcana over here because major arcana only 22 cards, 0 to 21. So 30 number, what they can do, sometimes they give up their looks, the empress position, and they walk into this fool. They just walk into this like a fool and give up everything. I have seen number 30 people in later life actually giving up some things which they could have been in this position. They could have been the empress. They could have been the beautiful lady. They could have been the abundant person. It's not only lady, even it applies for men of number 3. They could have been in this energy of abundance, but somehow they may get into the fool position. So 30 number, yeah. Plus 3 number, let me tell you, for some reasons I have seen this. I don't want to be negative, otherwise 3 people will say that I have some personal grudges against them. It's not like that. My study is a lot. I'll tell you why. So basically, because apart from numerology, astrology, and I keep studying and studying and studying, other than that I keep observing people, and I have the privilege to live with a joint family. So I could study so many numbers, so many characters, so many cusps, so many things. And apart from living with them is like a big boss, when you're living in the house of the big boss, living in a big joint family. So, but it teaches you so many things, you understand people, you tend to forgive people, you understand why so-and-so is doing this, so-and-so is doing that. And plus my knowledge is enhanced because I think so in a month I may be meeting about face to face in a month close to 200 people because I'm into real estate. So even that, helps me do the face reading, analyze characters. And the first question that I ask all my clients, that is my mainstream of work, I ask them the date of birth because it gives me more and more knowledge, more and more understanding. It helps me in my business also, and it helps me while I'm hiring my staff also because I know how this person is going to work. So it's really helpful. It's very interesting, I'm telling you. It's really very interesting. So yeah, so 30 people number 30 of any month. That is almost many times it's the last. See, understand that bearing few months, 30 is the last. Okay, so 30 is always the last. Sometimes 31st is last. Otherwise they are like, a little laid back also, lazy also. Because number 2 overall is a laid back sign. Okay, you will not find number 2, running about, doing this, doing that and all. Okay. Few of them only, but not to achieve something great. Achieve knowledge, yes, but not very, very materialistic number. They would love to achieve knowledge. And this number 3. Now 3 number, what we are talking about, basically, yeah, I was coming to that. Sorry, I got trailed off. So 3 number people tend to lie a little bit. Then they are gossip mongers too. And I say, actually what I have read, that 3 number people, they love truth. That is what I heard. But somehow I never have seen any 3 number following what they have preached. Any 3. That is 3, 12, 21 and 30th. They come out as good preachers. They come out as very, you would say that ideal person. जिसको हम बोलते हैं एकदम नायक. An ideal character, that this is how a mother should be, this is how a daughter should be, this is how so and so should be. That is what repetition from far number 3 will give you out. Okay, from far. But when you actually know them, please, those many people who are staying with number 3 will admit and agree with me that what जो दिखता है वो नहीं है. So now the 30 number is enhanced. Okay, so 30 number people come out as a lot of gossip mongers, lots of liars, making hill out of molehill. मतलब राय का पहाड़ बनाना. Because 3 भी है और 0 भी है. उनको consequence का समझता नहीं है. Plus 3 number people what I have seen are very vocal. जो दिमाग में एकदम they will say it out. 3 number people, they will just say it. And उसमें किसी के झगड़े लग जाए तो लग जाए. They, I don't think so they do it on purpose, but that is what happens with number 3. 3, 12, 21 and 30 number tend to blurt out some things which can cause, disruption in families too. And 30 more so. I'm sorry, I don't want to say all negative things. Yeah, but then, then these 30 number people somehow, they, inside they are good people, na? That's why what they will do, then they just give up on things and they retire. They understand, they go into introspection, because somehow I want to tell you that even though this is a card which shows in tarot as number 9, what I have seen that 30 number people are the hermits. You notice, they will just leave everything and walk out. They are capable of leaving their thrones, they are capable of leaving their seat, they are capable of giving up on their abundance and just walking inward, going inward. Somewhere that knowledge turns into wisdom, and that wisdom tells them that all these worldly things, what was going on, all the gossiping, the mongering, the truth which has sometimes broken families, the truth which has caused fight amongst people, they tend to go inward and they feel that this is not all worth it, and 30 number people are likely to be the hermit by the time they reach their age. Sometimes there are young hermits. Sometimes this wisdom comes to them much early and they tend to give up on the worldly life. So this is all for number 10, number 20 and number 30, because Fool was added, so it has enhanced their qualities, it has enhanced their negative as well as the positive qualities. So that's all for tonight. Thank you so much. I would also like to tell you at this juncture, if you want a personal reading for tarot or astrology, I mix up everything. I mix up tarot, numerology, astrology, and I do a reading. And also I apply Vastu wherever it is important. So God has gifted me that I acquired this knowledge. If if you feel that I am any use to you and you want to get in touch with me, my email ID is tarot24.sophie24@gmail.com. I will be putting it below in the comments so that it's easy for you people. Or Facebook, those who are watching me on Facebook, they can get in touch with me on Messenger and get a personal reading from me, which is definitely chargeable because I have to take that energy exchange. If any reader, any healer does not take an energy exchange, what happens? They get tied up with the querent, they get tied up with their client and they get into some kind of trauma. So when you're giving the money, it is a business and it is cut there and there. So we are also empaths, tend to get involved with people how much ever, even if we try to avoid that, we should not. There are some people, even we are humans, so we get attracted or we get attached to some of our querents, and then we start thinking even after they have left that why this happened, why that happened. So it takes a toll on our mental and physical health. That is why it is important to cut it off with a money transaction so that the energy is exchanged and is done in there. So for personal readings, you can contact me on Messenger or you can email me. I will be writing in the description box my email ID. Thank you so much. Good night. Shubh Ratri. Take care.